Hey there, Shrine Runners! Hello, and welcome to the Fox Shrine. I'm Arexis, your host, and today we're going to be playing some more Metaphor ReFantazio. Hey there, Callista! Hey Tiberius! Hey TVPG! Welcome, hope you're doing alright. Thank you very much for the continued subscription, TVPG. I do appreciate it. Hopefully everyone's doing well. I'm doing pretty well myself. Had myself some breakfast pizza. It's pizza that you have for breakfast. And very much looking forward to playing more of this. So, without further ado, let's get into the game, shall we? Alrighty then. As per usual, do let me know if there are any audio issues or anything like that. And let's go. Seems like it's the same save. I guess one's an auto save, right? So, alright, let's go. Org meetings. Lovely. Alright, so, let me see if, yeah, so there's more memorandum entries, so I'll go over those while waiting for people to show up, right? It's gonna go over them anyway. So, Hummins. Unknown monsters with bizarre forms unlike any natural beast. Their bodies hold immense amounts of volatile magla, and they rampage through their surroundings indiscriminately. Despite their berserk nature marking little sign of intelligence, they can wield advanced magic beyond the grasp of all sentient beings. Many aspects of their biology and ecology remain a total mystery. Given their unnatural physical resilience, large specimens can wipe out entire armies. Though there have been sightings of humans since antiquity, actual encounters are incredibly rare, and they have long been dismissed from being any real threat. However, recent years have seen them appearing with more rapid frequency across the Crown's lands, which has the people uneasy. Understandable? Alright, so... resident vessels. When an archetype's power causes a transformation, the first stage is that of the heart becoming a metallic object of unknown origin. To activate the power, the wielder must announce their determination and their hopes for it into their newly made heart, which urges the body to awaken. This outcry is akin to the battle cries of heroes past, who were known to call upon archetypes in the face of danger. It could be said that the transformation makes the wielder an ideal version of themselves. Perhaps one might call it their persona. Alright. So, Prince's Curse. The lingering, malevolent magic sustained by the prince during his assault 12 years ago. At the time of the incident, great minds from all over the country attempted to break the curse, yet none were successful. Those who could see the flow of magla say it resembles poisonous briar vines entwined around the sleeping prince. And Farsight Mirror. Mysterious looking glass tinged with magic. Entrusted to Gallica by the Resistance for her secret mission, this pair of identical mirrors reflects the view of the other, no matter the distance separating them. It's quantum. Gallica possesses one half of the pair, while the other remains by the prince, allowing her to check on his condition at any time. Originally owned by the prince, it is a small item that is impossible to make with contemporary technology. Some believe it may in fact be a divine relic. I think that's everything in this section. So, Hidden Village. Yes, our destroyed village. A hidden village whose name and location are kept secret from the world. The prince, afflicted by a curse, is being sheltered and receiving treatment here. This is also when Nico and Gallica were issued their secret mission. Hold on, is that all? Yeah, okay. And the prince's assault. An assassination attempt on the prince 12 years ago. Assailants infiltrated the palace to attack the prince as he was sleeping, catching the royal guard by surprise with their sudden appearance within the secured grounds. Though these loyal guards gave panicked chase, they ultimately made a cataclysmic blunder. Not only did they allow the prince to be harmed, they failed to capture the assailants or even ascertain their identities. The assailant who made direct contact with the prince was a mage who fled the palace after casting a high-level curse. Thanks to the efforts of the royal healers, the prince avoided an untimely demise, but they were unable to free him from this affliction. According to the royal guards who fought the band of assassins, the only clue regarding the identity of the mage was they were patently not an adult. This assailant was able to arrange a sneak attack within the palace, had a masterful command of high-level curse magic, and the appearance of a child. By all accounts, the only person to match these unique criteria was Lewis, who was afterwards strongly condemned by all in the palace. However, no evidence could be found, and justice is still yet to be served. So basically, everyone suspects Lewis, but they're not doing anything about it. So, Grius. Arvid Grius, a veteran rogue warrior and resistance member alongside Nico and Gallica. He infiltrated the ranks of the army and has been working as a covert operative. Gallica was entrusted with delivering secret orders to him. So obviously I'm going to go and assassinate this Lewis fellow, which I get the feeling isn't going to go well, but we'll see. Lewis Guyaburn, a Clamar Royal Army officer of great renown who managed to become nobility at an exceptionally young age. He possesses extraordinary skills as both a warrior and an archmage, but even more highly regarded are his capabilities as a military strategist, for which his superior insight and grasp of psychology set him apart. Hey there, artist! How you going? I'm doing pretty well, thank you. We're just in the early stages of Metaphor at the moment, going over some of our compendium entries before we get back into the game. His faculties as a young soldier were so shrewd that his own allies came to grow wary of him, calling him a monster in the making. That's good to hear. Not about Lewis, about you, artist. He prizes rationality above all else, strictly adhering to a policy of appointing officers by their capabilities alone, without regard for tribe or origin. As a result, senior officials accuse him of trying to undermine tradition. However, he now wields an influence far beyond a typical officer, and many believe he will be the youngest person ever to be appointed the Army's highest-ranking position of general. Pretty good, I would say. Been doing this for a few years now. Started streaming around when COVID happened. Not because of COVID, but just because that happened to be when my internet was good enough to be, to reliably stream. Yeah. And mostly I stream for myself, to be honest. I find that it helps me to play more games and finish more games by sort of scheduling things out for myself. I also get to show off games that either show off games that I enjoyed that people might not know about. For example, I enjoyed streaming Majesty for people. That was a lot of fun. Or just playing new games I haven't played yet. And motivating myself to actually finish them. Mage. General term for those who have good command over magic. Formally, it refers to those who have achieved a national qualification to professionally use magic. However, as many commoners have difficulty discerning those who are formally qualified, this catch-all term rose to prominence. I generally like lots of different sorts of games. I have streamed first-person shooters on stream before, like I did Wolfenstein, for example. RPGs I'm a big fan of. I don't actually like Souls-like games. Not that I think that they're bad games, just that they don't really mesh with me personally. Mostly I tend to go for things with a fantasy or sci-fi bent to them that have a solid story behind them. There are several tiers to mage certification, with the majority being for low-tier artisans, engineers, and soldiers, which limit the type and usage of magic. done some horror. I did Signalis on stream previously, and I've done Resident Evil as well. Which ones? 5 and 6. However, some professions have fewer restrictions, such as magic professors and healers. The higher the tier of certification... hold on, give me a moment. Sorry about that. The higher the tier of certification, the more difficult it is to obtain. Few in the kingdom hold the highest tier, and one bearer alone can influence nations. Alright, so that's everything there. Let's go and chat with some people, shall we? Hold on, what do you have to say? What's that power in you, I wonder? You seem to know something about it. Well, hey, I say use it or lose it. That said, let's take the rest of the day off. I wanna talk some more. There we go. Sure, if you want, but let's take a break eventually. Okay. All right. Never in my life have I witnessed anything like that power you used. Tell me, is it some sort of magic? No, I suppose it couldn't be. Not with the igniters we were supplied with, at least. Yours was broken in the commotion, besides. Incredible. Only I'd had that kind of power back then. Apologies. I'm just thinking out loud. Today's been a trying day for us both, so let's get some rest. Yeah, you can suggest some horror games. I can't actually say that I'll look at them or anything. But I welcome suggestions. You've done a fine job delivering that message, lad. Finally time for us to act for His Highness. You want to ask about that power, don't you? Hold on. No. I was wondering if it would like go directly to him by going with the compendium, but it's nice that you can like access that. Okay. Yeah, not really interested in those ones. Possibly Devour? I don't know, I'd have to double check on that. Phasmophobia is like a multiplayer game. I don't really play a lot of multiplayer games. Outlast 2 doesn't really appeal to me. I forget what Dead by Daylight was. Was that the first-person parkour zombie one? Played a little bit of that off-stream. Didn't really click with me. You want to ask about that power, don't you? Thank you. Doc Mango did a lot of work on this one, and Fafrotsky was the rigger who managed to bring things to life. They did excellent work.
Huh?
I had a question of my own. You seem to know a great deal about the royal family. Before you infiltrated the army, who were you? Dead by Daylight is, Oh, Dead by Daylight. Oh, sorry, that's the 4v1 one, isn't it? Rather than... I think I was thinking of Last Light. That might be where I got mixed up. Okay. Dying Light. Okay, Dying Light. Alright, that's the one I was thinking of. Well, they all mentioned light, alright? Easy to get mixed up.
Indeed.
Nothing but a mercenary. And yet, His Majesty gave me the honor of being His Highness the Prince's tutor in swordplay. It's a shame, because, like, I like the idea of asymmetrical PvP, or, like, asymmetrical gaming in general, rather. But, as I sort of mentioned, I don't really like multiplayer gaming too much. Oh, kitty! Kitty, kitty, kitty. You can feel free to provide ideas if you want. Again, not necessarily going to implement them. But, Yeah, yeah. To be fair, balance isn't necessarily something that is essential. It's always important to keep in mind. But if you're going to make things unbalanced, you have to do so, like, deliberately from the start. It's one of those rules that, like, games should be balanced. Like, it's one of those rules that if you know a lot about game design, you can bend or break. But you have to really know what you're doing. Because, as you say, it is notoriously hard to do properly. And yet, His Majesty gave me the honor of being His Highness the Prince's tutor in swordplay. If it's not fun, why bother? Unless you're trying to, like, use gaming as a medium for another message, but generally people play games for fun. But yes, you can have unbalanced games that are fun. Again, you have to be aware of it going in, you have to design for it, and the players have to be aware that it's unbalanced. The night of the attack. I was there.
I see.
Truly. That's incredible. Alright. You have more to say? Is that why you've got the thing above your head?
Got it?
It's getting late. We'll talk details tomorrow. I'd like to talk some more. We have more than a few stories to swap. I'd like to hear how the Sanctum is faring myself. But as it stands, I'm in need of some shut-eye. Is there anything around here? Doesn't seem like it. Alright. So I think you've got like a faded out speech bubble to show that you've got your I've already spoken with you. Alright, cool. Campfire. Yeah, sure, let's get some rest. Good. Pooped. Have you tried raisins?
Can't sleep?
Yes,
Guess I'm not surprised after what we just went through. Still, you've got to keep yourself rested to be at your best.
No, I know. I get what you're saying, Gallica. The Twitch app isn't the best, unfortunately.
I know, I will.
I wanted to tell you, though. When the human attacked, I heard a strange voice. It told me my duty would be to guide you. What do you think it meant?
It means you gotta guide me. You gotta be my fairy.
I mean, I haven't exactly been much of a guide so far. All I told you was that we had to deliver our message, and that almost got you killed.
That's not your fault, though.
I never expected it would be this dangerous, and it feels kind of like it's my fault.
It's kind of your fault. No, it's not your fault, Gallica.
It's not your fault.
You say that, but... Look, I can't fight with you, but as long as you're up against all this scary stuff, I'll try to help however I can.
I really appreciate the music you play in my head.
You've got something special, you know. I don't know what it is just yet, but I believe in you. Oh, hey, you know what insomnia is good for? Catching up on reading.
Mm-hmm.
If only our lives were anything like the world in your novel. It's just war after war here, with Magla arts fueling the flames.
Hey, Kailash, how you going?
But it's a nice fantasy. Enjoy it while you can. Good night.
Well, hello. Nice to meet you.
Igor?
I've been waiting. And now you've acquired a most interesting power. You truly are an intriguing one. Fascinating. In the moments where your heart is most gripped by the book, I can reach out to you.
It's Igor! And he's young this time. And yeah, like, sometimes, I don't know why the camera, like, I don't know, locks onto something else, perhaps. I just have to, like, give it a brief nudge and then also, like, return back to normal.
My name is Moore, and I am the humble author of the novel you've been reading.
Alan Moore?
You stand now in my study. Quite something, isn't it? A hall of wisdom, purpose-built for the research of certain powers. I call it academia. Alas, it's as much a prison as it is a library. His most merciful majesty saw fit to lock me in this place. It has me a bit addled, honestly. I no longer remember where in the kingdom my study actually lies.
How's this music playing? I don't think Gallica's with us.
I never imagined my voice would reach beyond these walls. Until you appeared. And now, by whatever strange forces are afoot, I can speak directly to your mind. So, what would you say to an alliance?
I mean, I'll hear you out. I don't know anything about you, though. Aside from what you've told me. Yeah, I like the music. I'm just wondering, like, how's, like, the in-game reason for the music is, Gallica, plays it in our head. But Gallica isn't here right now, so how are we hearing this music?
What kind of alliance?
There must be more you wish to know. For instance, the nature of this fascinating power you've awakened to. I believe you have found a way to wield true magic. You need no petty conduit of mortal make. You can even change your appearance using the raw magla within. It is above all a mystic, long-hidden art, now the stuff of legend. What I have come to call archetypes.
Yeah, I remember Rhonda mentioned archetypes before you even spoke about them.
Archetypes?
A spirit of heroic virtue. A transformative power that manifests only in those who embody the heroes and kings of old in some core aspect. Heroes of antiquity are often depicted as near mythic figures, with forms transcending the mortal. These accounts are no mere allegory, but truth. However, none of my records describe anyone wielding such power as freely as you. Perhaps you are meant for not just proficiency, but mastery. In their truest form, archetypes represent the power of a true hero. One who can drive away calamity and evil in this world, no matter its form.
Yeah, no problem, Tiberius. Hope you sleep well. And, yes, Senpai, I genuinely agree with you there. Like, I would love for some character customization here.
Indulge me this request, and I believe my dream may yet be possible. Together, we can restore the kingdom's ideals. I shall gladly provide you knowledge and assistance to master your newfound power. So what say you? Will you take my hand in friendship?
Not much choice. I mean, it sounds like it's going to be like a one-sided sort of thing. Like, you're not telling me to back you in some shady scheme or all right. I'll learn from you.
Okay.
The bargain is struck then.
I hear a voice from somewhere. Thou art I, and I art thou. Thou hast made a pact with the fool Arcana.
The scholar in search of utopia, more. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Alright.
Now let's see what manner of story you'll weave.
Okay, so the party can now study the Seeker once unlocked in Academia, and Bright-Eyed Student allows the party to change between archetypes once unlocked in Academia. Lovely. I love knowledge. Alright, so got a Vitruvian Man style XP bond thingy going on here. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the Seeker from Moore. Moore is the first of your followers, people that support your quest as steadfast allies that you can grow closer to. Strengthening your bonds with your followers will lead to unlocking various abilities that can change the shape of your journey. Moore is just the first of many, so keep an eye out.
We'll meet again, I'm sure. Here's to our joined path, and the thrills that yet lie ahead. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 5 days remain.
All ready then? From here on, we travel in secret. If we're to get back into the capital, we'll have to do it undetected.
You're more of a Scottish fellow.
So we'll cut through the forest, find the abandoned mine shaft in the mountain, and take the tunnel to the other side.
That way they'll never see us coming, huh?
Lads, you'll be our vanguard. It'll be a trial by fire, but the sooner you get used to that power, the better.
Speaking of, you were talking like you know something about it.
Not much. Just what I've picked up from missions in the early days. I've only heard it's a power found in those who walk a righteous path.
Well, that's a great way to justify your each and every action.
Sounded like superstition to me, but everything's always clearer on the battlefield. Once I saw it in action, I could tell it was no fable. Never thought it'd come back to haunt me. Despite all my training and research, I never managed to master it myself.
Huh. It really is something special, then.
Don't forget, one wrong move and I'll cut you down.
I'm aware.
I'm watching you.
Yes, I get it. Just trust me, all right?
Right. Let's check the map. This'll all be for nothing if we get lost.
This place.
They're called the Nord Mines, apparently. Going through them would put us near the capital, it seems.
That being the case,
Well, this road should take us to Grand Trad.
All right.
We'll check for a way around. Next stop, Grand Trad. Alright, so,
Let's see.
yeah, can we go there?
Stop.
It's the northern border fort. I have no intention of going back.
Hold on.
Alright.
Got it?
I want you to know the way well, lad, but never pass on an opportunity to reassess it.
This place here.
Alright, an abandoned mine, no longer operational, it's now infested with monsters. Alright. The node mines are full of complex paths. Go through them to approach the capital undetected.
Don't let your guard down.
We'll be going through the node mines. Are you ready?
Good.
We should hurry. Our focus is on making it to the royal capital.
The Nord Mines, located northwest of Grand Trad. It is resource-rich with magla crystals. Its proximity to the capital simplified crystal excavation, but the Sanctus Church's sudden proclamation of closure stopped work in its tracks. Exiting the forest, the party continues along the wooded road leading to the derelict mine.
Oh, there's asbestos in the mines. Why don't we get our new clothes anyway? The mine's entrance should be just ahead. Don't stray off the path.
Huh?
Did your wounds... What's the matter?
What happened?
I may be imagining it, but... I can't help but feel we're being watched.
No.
This deep in the wilderness, though? Couldn't be. Sorry, I'm just on edge. Trust your instincts, buddy.
Don't let your guard down.
Looking for an opening to escape? Don't forget I have my eye on you.
Look at that!
Hey, look! Up in the air! That large bird is known as a corvo. It stalks its prey from the sky, then goes in for an ambush. And what now? Like we needed another addition to our list of problems. Maybe we could hide and wait it out? No, we need to keep moving. We're already low on time as is. Besides, let me guess. It'd move much faster if I died back there and you didn't need to keep an eye on me? Come on, have a little faith.
Let's go.
Should I? If you're truly worthy, then demonstrate it. We need to move. Don't fall behind.
Pushing forward.
Alright, mines entrance up ahead, not alone. Alright, so the Nord Mines. A mine dug in the hills of northwest Ukrainia. Due to the abundance of high-quality magla crystals, the mining efforts have long been run under the King's direct authority. However, some sort of catastrophic accident took place several years ago, costing many lives, and the mine was temporarily closed until the cause of the incident could be removed. However, the mines remain shuttered even now, and are generally thought of as abandoned. Nonetheless, as ample magla veins still remain and the mine's entrance was never sealed off, the past years have seen a reliable influx of daredevils who come seeking their instant fortune in the mine's remaining prizes, which has led to its own associated problems. Alright, so archetypes. A mysterious power that Nico has awakened to. Shining magla engulfs the entire body, transforming it into a giant figure reminiscent of a hero. Seems to be a sort of magic, but clearly not the same kind as the igniters issued by the army. Everything about it deviates from what is commonly known as magic. And academia itself is a mysterious room described by Moore as a hall of wisdom, reminiscent of a researcher's study. The chamber is filled with all manner of objects rarely seen elsewhere, from books containing secret knowledge regarding archetypes, to forbidden texts and tools which accurately map the movement of the stars, among countless others. And yeah, we've got more over here. An enigmatic young man imprisoned in a peculiar study called academia. He first contacted Nico during a particularly trying moment by somehow linking their consciousnesses. Though he is undoubtedly an ally, many mysteries surround him, such as his knowledge that igniters are not essential to magic, or his profound expertise on archetypes. Alright. So make support attacks for your comrades happen more easily in overworld combat. And recovery. They're all still guest party members, it seems. Broken igniter. Yep, so I'm gonna scrap that. Dropped by a human. Consider selling it. Very well. Veteran's uniform. Yep. Soldier's sword. Military cuirass. And horsehide gloves. Unpolished garnet. Okay. Can't actually save the game here. Hold on. That's interesting. Let's sort of pause and go back to the game. It's got your archetype briefly visible. That's interesting. Oh, that's the opposite direction. Yeah, of course. All right. Something over here. Lumos. It's some sort of thing we can sell. All right. I've got some. Hold on. There's some wild dogs over there. Undos. The beasts hunt in packs. Should they come at us together, we'll be overwhelmed if we're not careful. Can't give them the chance to surround us. We need to find a different path for now. Why do you hesitate, lad? Just a pack of wild dogs. Barely worth a moment's worry for someone such as you. Are you saying this because of my power, or what? I just want to hear what you have to say. Still don't get it. So be it. Seems you'll need an impromptu lesson on the basics of combat. Pay attention, as this subject affords few mistakes. First, take a good look at your foes. Consider, is this your first meeting, or are you already familiar with them?
Got it?
Once you've assessed their strength, prepare your next move. If they're stronger, approach with caution. If they're weak, cut them down quickly.
Luke.
Now, size up that hundo. What do you make of it? Have it weaker? Indeed. You slipped out of death's grip at the fort, but this should hardly be a challenge. Alright, left trigger to activate face sight and identify an enemy's strength via their color. Lower level enemies glow blue, same level as yellow, and higher level will be red. Unknown is white. Alright, the red and white are the ones we need to really worry about. When you level up to the point where you think you can overpower certain enemies, you can simply approach the enemy to see if their color has changed. When engaging a weaker foe, clear your mind and simply do what must be done. Put them to the sword. Alright, weaker enemies can defeat it quickly with a simple X attack. In addition, being attacked on the field by a weaker enemy will not force you into a squad battle, though the protagonist will still take damage. Interesting. If you press LB when a cursor is over an enemy, you will lock onto that enemy, and it will always be in view and you can easily close the distance by attacking.
Alright.
Understood? Now, try it for yourself, lad.
Give it a shot. We got this.
Yep. Okay.
I don't see anything we can't handle easily.
Come on! Let's push through! Come on! Let's push through!
Alright, don't even have to get into battle with those guys, huh? Fair enough. Sturdy straw. Alright.
Hold on.
Ah, that's right. But one more rule for you to keep in mind.
Got it?
Never drop your guard, even against weaker foes. On the battlefield, fortunes can turn if you let up for even a moment. Should that happen, change your tactics and fight together as one. Stay calm and you'll be fine. Alright, press Y to initiate a squad battle against the enemy in the field. If you use Y to initiate a squad battle on an enemy after depleting its break gauge with X attacks, the battle starts with a great advantage in your favor. However, if you're attacked by an enemy stronger than you, you'll be forced into a battle where the enemy is at an advantage. Survey the situation and use different methods to fight. Never stop looking for ways to seize any tactical advantage. Evaluate the enemies in your vicinity, decide whether you'll dispatch them quickly with X attacks to stun them first, or jump directly into a strategic squad battle using Y. Base sight will help you determine your battle approach while staying out of enemy reach. Be efficient as you tackle a dungeon. Alright.
I'm counting on you.
There's no replacement for first-hand experience. Get comfortable with fighting before we reach Grand Brad. I need to be sure you can defend yourself.
That being the case,
We're not alone. Keep an eye out.
I see the enemy. They're up cold! This battle's out.
Yeah.
Let's make the first move.
Alright, if you're unhappy with how a battle is going, you can restart it from the beginning by pressing left the L3. Pressing right trigger to assist will automatically move the cursor to an enemy who has a weakness to a skill you have. That's convenient. Alright. Status. Like that, huh? Alright. Appetite details. So Seeker. Literally the same things as SMT with like Tarot and all that. Negate repel physical, huh? Alright. The Origin Seeker archetype. The Seeker's average stats and versatile skill set make for a good all-round archetype with few standout strengths or weaknesses. Resistant to wind, weak to fire. Seeker can learn skills for healing, buffing, and using wind's magic. Alright. Swap skills? It was like in order, right?
Wish we knew their affinities. Only one way to find out. Sheesh, they're pretty tough. Better be careful.
Alright, so let's physical attack first.
finish the job. Not done yet. I'll be getting a head start, thanks. You hate to see it.
There we go.
Hopefully that's the last of them for a while.
Now let's have a few more enemies. Oh, there's a few. Let me grab.
There they are.
Watch your step.
Brace yourselves.
Damn. Attack the dungeon, forced into a squad battle that begins the enemy turn, which is dangerous.
Seeker! Wind!
Still standing. Let's catch our breath.
A bouncy bark.
I see the enemy.
We're not alone. Keep an eye out.
Time for some close combat.
Well done.
Cut them down. Got a butterfly over there.
There are enemies around. Watch
No
your
cross.
There they are.
Okay.
Come on! They're out cold! We have the edge. Let's take them all out!
In one fell swoop. We're evenly matched. Guess we better stay on our toes.
So.
Let's go! Scour! Just
That
one
one's
left!
down.
Take this.
Got nothing to
Ah, they're weak against wind. Lovely.
I chose the wrong opponent.
Not bad.
Level
Strive for
up.
greater heights.
That's increased. What are the... A little bit of luck, shall we?
We made short work of them.
Sibak! Oh, Sibak. It's right trigger to run. Are you a merchant? What are you doing here?
All right.
Young peddler.
What is it?
Haven't seen you lot around these parts before. You wouldn't be bandits now, would you? What are you talking about? How dare you accuse us of banditry? Now that I get a better look at you, I'd say you aren't bandit material. Guess I'm just on edge. I know it's funny to think so in a surf place like this, but I feel like I'm being followed.
But
What are you doing in such a remote place? Well, I'm not your enemy, friend. I'm just a peddler. I have a regular nearby who I came for business. But the beasts are real bloodthirsty today, so I assumed a human appeared.
Pardon?
For instance, have you heard about the human who appeared from nowhere and wipes out entire towns? Terrifying, no? My apologies, I didn't mean to sour the mood. Hey, would you not be interested in buying something? Yes, maybe. What have you got? I'll buy some revival medicine. It's gonna clean me out. Feel like I've got enough of the other stuff. In my trade, you hear a lot of gossip. Plenty of rumors lately about beasts from all over getting more feral by the day. When that happens, a human eventually appears out of nowhere and destroys some town or village. Chills me to even speak of it. I heard that monsters have been running amok lately at the nearby border fort. Nothing bad has happened. Alright. Oh, have you found something worth selling? I can give you a good price. Right, I've got stuff to sell. Plenty of stuff in these woods. Lots of rubbish, but some materials too. You won't catch me scavenging for it today, though.
thank you.
I'll stay put until the beasts settle down some. You find something worth selling, well, you know where to find me. Traveling peddler is a person, apparently. Merchants who travel from town to town selling regional specialties from across the kingdom at higher markup. They are invariably veteran travelers, even willing to explore caves and other places where the world's monsters are most likely to lurk. Their sense of adventure and the rarity of their goods often inspire awe in those who have never ventured outside their town's borders.
Welcome.
You got something to sell? Make it worth your while. Alright. So, old coin, ragged fur, sturdy straw, propagates, glue moss, and bouncy bar. Borleo's apple. Alright, so we'll sell everything.
Thank you.
Much obliged. Alright, let's go.
I see the enemy.
Found us. Get ready, everyone.
They'll need more than this.
Stroll's combat power is down. Wind should solve this. Let's blow them away.
Fairy dust, huh?
Come forth, royal soul. Wind. Last one.
They're down.
Keep this.
I knew you had this.
Done yet. I will fight with pride. Vitus power. Maybe not.
That settles that. Love down. A victory well earned.
Dirty straw. Not necessary to sell that now, so I won't.
There they are.
They found us.
Forward! Okay, let's give this all we've got. Come forth, royal soul. Scour! Stay sharp.
They're dead.
Take this! Still standing.
There we go. Fairy dust acquired.
Was that easy, eh?
What's the fairy dust for? It's not listed as a treasure for selling. Let's go have a look, shall we? Ah, MP to all allies. Okay, that's pretty good. That's 50 MP as well, not just 20 from the Magla pill.
Right there. Charging in. All right. That.
I'll find you. Enemy source. Be on your guard.
Grab the
Nice. Now we'll
medicine.
find a use for that.
There they are. We have the edge. This could be our chance.
Now get ready.
Seeker. Wind. Just one left.
Take this! Go on, finish the job.
Easy peasy. Alright.
Not worth our breath.
Okay.
Rank up.
Don't let your guard down yet.
I see the enemy. Time for some close. Push through.
Hey, good one.
Now, we got some treasure over here. Oh, hello.
All right. How's that?
Don't waste.
This is our chance.
Everyone, go!
Didn't actually see what treasure I got from that, unfortunately.
They're weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all in one fell swoop.
Piercing, huh? Alright.
Take this! Hell back to you. Not done yet.
Even easier than expected.
And we don't have any
I think we
spear
got them all.
users.
We'll be safe for a while.
Alright. Old coin.
Stand up. Let's give him a fight.
Let's settle this quick.
Get ready.
Still standing.
Managed to take him down immediately this
Wish every
time.
fight was that easy, eh?
Does the archetype give us a stat
That
boost?
should do it.
I don't actually know. Might not be able to check that yet. So we've got money and mag. Guessing mag is a resource we use at the academia.
Hold on.
The air has suddenly grown tense.
Got a moment?
Hey, what's going on? We've been surrounded. Even out here, it would seem that the monsters are the least of our concerns. I know you can hear me, so show yourself. Or would you rather we come at you? Awfully sharp for an old goat, ain't ya? Bastards lived long enough. Kill him, quick!
It appears we must do this.
I've never fought soldiers before, but I won't waver.
My eyes are looking different on the model rather than on the sprite.
Wind!
What is that? Never seen anything like it. That's not an igniter. Take this. It's our turn now.
Nico's being targeted. Very well. Press B to guard, which consumes 1 turn icon. Guarding greatly decreases the damage your character takes and prevents any weaknesses from being exploited. So the enemy can't gain turns either. Okay.
What's that? I think something's coming! Watch out!
Very well.
They're pretty tall.
Analyze.
Better be careful.
Guard up! Tougher than I thought.
Damn you! Blast!
Well, we're weak to fire as well, so that's definitely a good idea to guard there, absolutely. Alright. During squad battles, your formation will affect the damage party members deliver and receive, depending on their position. Alright, there is positioning, huh? Those in the front row deal more damage with melee attacks. Those in the back row deal less melee damage, but take less damage from enemies. During battle, you can change your formation by pressing the keys assigned to up and down to move party members between rows. So...
Falling back. Time for some close combat. To the rear guard. Come forth, Royal Soul! Scour!
Take this! Got no mercy for you! Here they come!
Seeker!
Oh, sorry, we got ourselves a bit of an ad break, so I will pause the battle here, and we will resume in a few minutes, alright? So, be right back, alright? Alright, we have returned. It is time for more metaphor. Let's heal up Stroll over here.
We're not out of this yet!
Helpful as ever. It's our turn now! Shite!
What's that? I think something's coming! Watch out!
I can take it.
Take
Bend.
this! Die hard! Ready? Coming at us!
And gotta heal myself up as well.
Last joke! No mercy, people!
All about Brius.
Here they come! Tougher than I thought. Damn you!
Still here?
Take this!
Alright, so got ourselves some medicine out of that. There we go. Are they the soldiers from the fort? They survived? No. Couldn't be. They're simply deserters, aren't they?
No.
That's not what I'm asking. How would they have already mobilized a pursuit? I don't know, but I think it's safe to say I'm the least of your worries at this point. Yeah, it seems like the scheme might have been figured out by Louis? Whatever.
Let's hurry.
In any case, we should probably get moving. Let's go.
All right.
Here we are. Looks so creepy. Well, I guess you did say it was abandoned. Aye. Proud Theocracy ordered it so. I haven't been to this place in quite some time. Despite the royal decree, I still hear of miners risking it all to come to this place, seeking the riches left within.
Hey,
I'll happily trade some illegal miners for the armed detachment of soldiers pursuing us. Shall we hurry inside?
indeed.
You're not wrong there. Make preparations if you must, but be quick about it.
So?
Alright. Get to... also get to save the game here, so let's absolutely do that. Have a chat with our comrades. Last night's incident wiped out the fort's entire garrison. Surely they lacked the manpower needed for the search for deserters. Somehow, they're already being pursued. Regardless, due to the nature of our mission, it'd be best if they consider us dead. Let's push through this mine while we can. Though it wasn't just my imagination. I think we were being followed this whole time. Like Ria said, something's off. When that human came out of nowhere, wiped out all the soldiers to the last. Again, maybe it didn't come out of nowhere. If that's the case. No, it couldn't be. Let's put ourselves another peddler. I'll be surprised. Didn't think there'd be others with business at an abandoned mine. But why come here of all places? Is there someone you know inside? Or just passing through? Ah, of course. Indeed, this would be the shortest route to get to the other side of the mountains. But you heard? This place was abandoned, but a few blokes stayed behind to do some less than legal mining. One of them is an old friend of mine. I'd sell the stones he digs out.
Please come highly recommended.
Enough about that. Surely we met for a reason, so if there's something you need, allow me to accommodate you. This area used to be quite a bustling little hub, but these days only the curious tend to get close. Of course, I made a fortune in those days. Now I'm lucky to get loose change. From the looks of it, the veins were far from depleted, so why did the Sanctus Church order the mine's closure? There's a human inside. Alright, so you're selling basically the same stuff. Alright, let's just sell all of that stuff. Oh, sorry, fairy dust is HP, not MP. Alright. It's still for everyone, though, so... Okay, can you use Alpha Pay? Yeah, okay. Okay, just repeat. Thank you kindly, come back anytime. Sure thing. Alright, let's go, shall we?
Wait a second.
Wait! There's probably a bunch of shady miners in there, right? Will we be safe around them? Here's a merge, you want to buy stuff? Okay, I wasn't actually asking. Buy something. I didn't demand that I buy anything, I sold stuff to him though. Fear not, most of them are the same miners who worked here before the closure. Besides, it's against their best interests to cause a scene and risk the crown theocracy coming down on this place, right?
Then...
Oh, sounds like there won't be a problem then. Are you ready? Let's go.
Let's go.
If our pursuers catch up with us, it'll be a whole mess of trouble that I'd rather not deal with. Let's move with haste. Alright, the Nord Mines.
However,
It's dead quiet. Are you sure there are still people working here? Disquieting stillness you feel? Those are your instincts alerting you to the bloodlust in the air. Judging by the people who were after us before, and it's likely... finally woken up, have you? Got arrested trying to cross the border, did ya?
stop! Don't move!
Halt, deserters!
Don't you dare move!
You're trapped like rats now. Lay down your arms and surrender peacefully. As I thought, walk right into an ambush. They've got us at a disadvantage, catching us in this narrow bottleneck. We need to turn back, now. It's no use. The entrance is already barricaded with soldiers. Surrender immediately. You got nowhere to run, and if you don't comply, and the miners will have to pay the price for your insolence. I mean, why would you threaten the miners? Like, technically we've got no connection to them. You're very much involving, like, bystanders in this. You don't seem like very good people, to be honest.
Wait.
This is a misunderstanding. We're not deserters, we were forced to retreat. We had no choice, a human. Oh yes, we're well aware of your predicament. That's exactly why we can't have any survivors. Our orders are to let no one escape. Well, here's we stepped into all damn conspiracy. We have no choice. We fight our way through. Here they come! Stop them here and now!
Right there.
All right, we did it!
Oh, turns out these guys are weak.
What are you doing?
Oh, I think they see
I
us.
see the enemy. I can't believe
I
this.
knew you could do it.
I just sort of back off like that.
Stop right there. Enemy source.
Right there.
Be on your guard.
Time for some.
Yeah, nice work.
Too scared to let us kill humans? Well, people, rather. Killing humans is fine. Humans are monsters. Hello? Look at there! Someone's collapsed!
Hey, are you alright?
I told you. I didn't see no deserters. Please. Don't kill me.
He's dead. The life is gone from his eyes. Should have given him some medicine.
What? Why?
To send a message, boy. Either we give ourselves up, or these innocents pay the price.
But the only one who could know we survived, and the only one who could send soldiers after us. Oh, come on, let's move.
Be well prepared. Why are they going so far to hunt us down? Because they're loyal to Lewis.
Right there. Charging in.
Oh, that's a support attack from Stoll rather than the guards.
Watch out!
There they are.
I can't believe this.
Hey!
There we
great
go.
job.
Alright. There. I can see it on the map, but I don't trust the map. Maybe there's like hidden stuff.
No way.
Isn't that just as I thought? It all makes sense now. It appears that we're expected. Fucking general, huh?
I knew I'd find
Or
you
the
here.
captain, whatever.
You were the only one who never went up to the fort itself, after all. It couldn't have been anyone else.
Who would have thought 3 sorry stragglers would make it past a whole unit of assassins?
Then Clink.
Bastard. You never intended for anyone to survive. You knew the human would be there.
Naturally. You heard the reports. I only put more bait on the hook. I wasn't expecting that damn thing to be rampaging already.
You sent those soldiers to their deaths. Why?
Because the kingdom's guard is powerless before the humans, and only a pile of bodies will prove that to the public.
So someone wants the King's Guard disgraced. And when the people need him most, a savior rises as their shield. Is that your game?
Lovely. Get people killed as part of an incident, make people scared, and bring in a fascist dictator to the throne.
Savior? Speak plain, boy. You think he's one of Luis's men?
A pitiful flock needs its shepherd. If a little blood is what it takes to show them who their real savior is, then that's a price easily paid.
That's why those sons and daughters died. For your savior.
They aren't the first. The soldiers cry for reinforcements, the villagers plead to be spared. But I know better than to confront a human.
A village? You refused. Wait, then you were the one who... 7 years ago, the first Flames Day of June, a village in the northern hills was razed to the ground. A village called Harlia.
My village?
Oh, yes, that might have been a name.
For me, it was Tuesday.
Then you made a fatal mistake, Klinger. You left one survivor!
Yes, you also had a village
Stay back!
burned.
Help me!
Ugh. You played right into our hands, you know.
Don't
This
let him
was the
get
only road
close.
without checkpoints. A simple deduction.
You're a disgrace to your title. I may not make it out alive, but as for you,
Persona!
you're hopeless!
O thou who art seared with bitterness, O thou anguished traveler, it is time for thou to choose thy path. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
What?
What the? Oh, no! can't fail Lord Luis. Without him, I've got nothing left. You struggle in vain. I won't let you rob me of my glory! This is the way of the real world, little lordling!
You call this real? Leaders abandon their people and the innocent die by their scorn. If that's the real world, then it can die alongside you!
Hell yeah.
My name is Leon Stroll de Haliatus. My home and my family were taken from me. I am the last of my house. I am the last of my noble bloodline. And in the name of my people, I will strike you down where you stand! Come! I will show you a world with honor!
Our standard Obari pose over there with the sword.
What is this?
Wait, he's got power like yours now? Well, better show him how to use it!
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll not cave to an empty threat like that!
I mean, you really think that's an empty threat? Like, he's just manifested himself like a whole, like, magical knight persona for himself.
This igniter's all I need to turn you to ash! You lot, get to it! Cover me!
So he scampers off to protect himself, and his subordinates get to be his living shields. The man's showing his true colors. I'll fix the filthy coward with the end he deserves.
The igniter's powerful, but it takes care and calculation to wield. If you sense danger, steel your defenses and endure it.
Alright. Oh, diagonal slash, huh? Oh, alright.
Hack and slash!
Right on target!
The freedom
Nice
of a
one,
wanderer.
Stroll.
Do we have...
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
mage soldiers, eh?
Come forth, royal soul! Wind!
I can't afford to hold back.
Warrior!
I'll cut you down! I die hard!
Die! 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 You!
Fence.
Die!
Let's go!
Anything to take that down,
Maybe not.
unfortunately.
Come forth, royal soul! Scour!
Take this! Still standing.
I refuse to fall!
I shall vanquish evil! Hack and slash!
Useless!
You! Die!
No, not now!
I tire of this!
Hey!
Finish the
Wake
job!
up! We're still in a fight here!
Well, that's why we grabbed the revival, right?
This calls for one of these.
Why do
Still
you
fight.
struggle?
You!
Please!
You're barely holding it together!
Die!
You're barely holding together!
Seeker!
Gotta heal up quick!
Take this!
I shall fight. Are you prepared? I'll cut you down!
Luis!
Go, got ourselves a captain's uniform.
Not bad.
Couple of levels there, and officially part of the party now, given your, you know, getting
Not
levels.
bad at all.
Alright. Let's, raise magic a little bit, shall we?
Nice. I feel stronger already.
Strength magic. Hey, you don't get a bonus ability, huh?
Impossible!
Alright. Run away!
Never expected a commissioned officer would end up a wild-eyed zealot.
How did I do all that? And without an igniter?
Just like him. Who are you two, really?
I'm Leon Stroll. Just a fallen noble from the countryside. Back there, Klinger mentioned a village that was raised by a human. They sent for help, but he abandoned them. Harlia was its name. I'm the son of its lord. And now I know what really happened. We sent our fastest riders, but we were doomed from the start. If Luis was behind it, then that's all I need to know. He's the one who'll answer for it. I have my own reason to fight now. I don't want to be an ally of convenience alone, so once more, please, let me join your cause.
Absolutely.
What do you say, Grius?
I say keeping an eye on you was too much trouble in the first place.
Can't be bothered keeping an eye on you. Just do what you want.
So you've no objections? What say you, friend?
You're already one of us.
You're already one of us.
Thank you. I'll remember this. Now, onward.
Nika's actually kind of small compared to a Stroll over there. Got like practically a full head over him, height-wise.
The proud noble, Stroll. Within him dwells the virtue of the warrior. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Alright, Stroll.
Together we stand.
So we can now study the warrior. Oh, well, that's where you are on the Vitruvian. I feel struck by inspiration. I found a new way to harness this power. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the warrior from Stroll.
Did you feel that just now? What's going on? Does it have something to do with that odd magic? Now that I think about it, once you awakened, isn't it weird that Stroll followed not long after? What does this mean?
I kind of wish you could rearrange that model. Some archetypes are placed pretty weird.
Huh? Wait, what?
Back to the academia.
Hey, where are we? What just happened?
Okay, now the music makes sense here.
Surprising indeed. Somehow you find yourself here once more. And a fairy? I thought their kind long extinct. Do they yet take refuge in the Elden Sanctum?
Hey, you gonna talk to me or just at me?
We meet again, my friend. Though admittedly sooner than I'd expected. Remarkably, another has awakened. What miracle is this? Yes, that same power now stirs in your companion. Another of the mighty archetypes. Do you recall our discussion earlier about how archetypes are an original form of magic?
Well, more or less.
Consider this. As an elder, you are an outcast of society, yes? Your very identity is a kind of destiny you may defy but not escape. All mortals suffer under the weight of our burdens. But in facing and embracing that anxiety, you make it your innermost power. You find freedom. And so, the lives of those who overcome their hardships and embody the virtues within are passed down as heroic tales. Your companion, too, had his eyes open to his true path and claimed its virtue. That awakening is your doing, you know. He awakened to the archetype that protects you.
Hey, hold on a second! Who even are you? How much do you know? I'm warning you, if you mess with him, you're gonna have to go through me!
Ah, you two share quite a deep connection, don't you?
Well, we didn't always, but now we're partners to the end. We're linked down to the depths of our hearts. Right?
Hell yeah.
Right.
We trust each other. I've got his back and he's got mine. And that's all there is to it.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. Within her dwells the virtue of the mage.
Oh, she's evolving now as well, huh? So we're gonna get teleported back here again while we're already here? I heard you like the academia, so I put the academia in your academia.
Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I won't lead you astray.
Hell
That's
yeah.
the whole reason I'm here.
Hey, heroic embodiment of the mage.
Hey, wasn't that...
Fascinating. Do you understand what just happened? By connecting with others who have found their resolve, you awaken to new strength. And further, you and all your allies may fight with the strength of any archetype in your circle. As an example, your other companion, the fellow with the eye patch, he seems to have some training and knowledge regarding the wielding of an archetype. By his own account, nothing came of it. Yet if you so desire it, you can awaken the true power within him.
That's interesting, because I could have sworn he was going to die, like, at the end of the next 5 days or something like that.
What? You mean Grius could use this power too?
Like, he really feels like like the early mentor who dies, like, at the start of the game sort of character. Or a Jagan at the very least.
The nature of the Seeker. No. Perhaps it is simply your own nature. You truly are remarkable. If you seek answers, then go and claim them. This right here.
What I'm about to show you is a lineage chart of the archetypes I've been researching. That said, there are many I've yet to see, but far from complete. Each of you has your own chart. You will use these charts in the assigning of archetypes.
Now then.
Firstly, let us consider the one-eyed warrior who yet bears no archetype. Open Grius' lineage chart, please. Alright.
This here.
This is the chart that shows the power and connection of the archetypes. You can gain a new archetype by selecting one here and studying its powers. To study, you will need Magla, the source of all magic. But simply drawing from the Magla within yourself will put too heavy a burden on you. What this means is you will need to gather mag from your battles and other sources. Keep this in mind as you travel. Alright, so precisely what I thought. Each character can study archetypes obtained throughout the story by selecting the corresponding icon on the tree. Studying them consumes mag, minuscule shards of magla crystals. Once a character has studied an archetype, you can use the main menu to change their channeled archetype at no cost.
That means...
To learn is to change oneself, they say. Here, you may achieve that through the study of archetypes and their deepest secrets.
Now then.
Now, I'd like you to choose an archetype from among these. Alright, so versatile skills including wind magic, single target healing and attack buffs, fire, ice and electric magic, excels at hitting enemies' weak point, innocent staff, soldier's sword, innocent greatsword. Be right back for a second. I need to go up for a little bit. I was hoping to wait for the ad, but I can't, so be right back, okay? Hopefully you won't be back. Won't take too long, alright? Alright, I have returned. Sorry about that. I did remember to put an add-on so that way we won't get interrupted by another break in 20 minutes. So that should save us a little bit. Alright. So what should I go with Grius, huh? Seven, 8, 7, 6. Those are like his stats, huh? 9, 8, 6. 9, 8, 6. Those stats a little bit less. 15, 7, 8, 7, 6, 57, 9, 8, 6. Huh. Alright. Alright, so class-wise... Like, you definitely seem like a warrior sort of character here. Specializes in physical slash attacks with swords, primarily on a single target. The focus being on strength, they're left lacking in both magic and resistance to magic attacks. Like, warrior seems like your sort of thing, rather than mage. Learns fire, ice, and electric magic, making it excellent for targeting enemy weak points. On the other hand, the mage is fragile. They need protection, especially against pierce attacks. Also learn useful synthesis abilities and can help perform powerful single-target attacks in a variety of affinities. Let's give you that.
I see.
I think.
This right here.
Ah, this would be the archetype that young nobleman recently awakened to. The warrior's domain is physical offense, by way of a weighty greatsword. Few other archetypes can compete with its raw destructive power, yet that specialization comes at a cost. There's virtually no utility or support outside of hard hits. Your aim is to overwhelm the enemy with brute force. Let's say this is a fine archetype to do it with.
Alright.
500 mag is required to channel the warrior. This is the archetype you've chosen? So what are you going to say about each of these?
This right here.
Yeah, this is the archetype you now use yourself, taking a balanced approach to combat, wielding the power of wind, as well as healing and support abilities. Its offensive capabilities pale compared to more specialized archetypes. Even so, you'll find it's a versatile power that lacks any major weaknesses, except for fire.
Alright.
Yeah, 500 mag. Mage.
I see. This right here.
An expert in magical attacks of 3 specialties: fire, ice, and electric. Such a broad palette of magical offense can be crucial to exploit enemy weaknesses. But note, however, that a mage's defenses are paltry at best. They cannot endure much harm. They're best kept out of foes' attentions, or the battle will turn dire. They also tend to go through their MP fast, and a mage without MP, well, they're practically dead weight. You'll have to use your magic strategically to succeed.
Alright.
Okay.
I see. I see.
So you go
This
here.
right here. Alright.
Sure.
Yes, he's earned my trust.
Of course.
So be it. Following you and the young man called Stroll, another worthy wielder of archetypes joins your ranks. From this sanctum, I shall speak to the heart of the man with the eye patch, Rias. Feel his resolve, and let a new soul dwell in his heart. I hear the voices of past heroes' souls. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art ready to bear thyself and fight with all thine heart, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the warrior.
What did you say?
What is this? Is it truly an archetype? It's the same magic I once strove for. Believe. Finally in my grasp. Alright. Now change archetypes from the main menu.
I didn't think I could grow anymore.
There you go, buddy.
Fascinating.
That man with the eye patch should now have awoken to an archetype. Similarly, I can imbue you and that noble youth with a new archetype power. Feel free to experiment, now and from here on. Okay. That's interesting. We need to level this up to rank 20, huh? That also needs bond up, huh? Now what I want to do is switch Nico over to mage.
I see. I see. I see. I see.
But then I'll be lacking in a healing ability, unfortunately. Hear a familiar voice.
This power.
Magic is that which manifests itself from yearning. It is a thing born of the heart, that most resident vessel in thee, which awakens with a roar. Thou art its speaker. It's thy means to shout down thy fears with a voice like thunder. Heroes of old perished, only possessing one. Yet this marks thee apart. Thou canst acquire and wield many. Who are you? This voice? I can't remember.
I see.
Up. Being hit by an enemy attack during overall combat will not trigger battle with enemy advantage. Increase physical skill attack by 10%. Attack increases further archetypes of the same lineage are present. Not the attack, low hit rate, but all hits deal critical physical slash. Alright.
I see.
Overall combat recovers MP each time an enemy is stunned or defeated. That's nice. It would be really good if you had a heal, however. Okay, by talking to more in academia and studying archetypes, you'll be able to unlock and then use new archetypes. Gain useful strategic knowledge by attending Moore's lectures, or by reading books from the surrounding bookshelves. Some functions in the main menu are available, such as changing your archetype. Archetypes that have been studied in academia can be swapped in town or dungeons at any time. Changing them to suit your needs is a good strategy. Now check the status of your royal virtues. The qualities necessary in a king from the main menu. You can raise these virtues in many ways.
What now?
Well, that's a new menu, certainly. Okay. Well, let's grab ourselves the new armor that we got. You mean no, it looks like that's you're already wearing it, huh? Okay. Yeah, that's a better sword. Go with that. Okay. Forge bonds, eh? Sent by the Resistance to aid Nico in their search for an ally. Okay. Fruit blend? Is that like your favorite food or something? Yeah. Hidden village. Nothing in particular, huh? Alright, fair enough. Research takes priority over eating, I see. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. So another 11 classes we can unlock, which can also evolve, I'm guessing. Save the prince. Yeah, as royal funeral, end of the mourning period. Forgiveness day. Alright. Okay, we got some new notes as well. Let's go over those, shall we? Minuscule fragments of magla crystals that accumulate in the bodies of animals and magical beasts in areas where magla is dense. Though they have little use to ordinary citizens, there is a system in Grand Trad where people can sell their fragments. As a result, some people, like soldiers, whose work gives them ample opportunity to leave the city, carry a bag to collect them instead of throwing them away. And Halia, a mountain village governed by House Haliatus, the family of Leon Stroll. Not wishing to partake in the extravagant lifestyle of most nobles, Stroll's parents were modest in their governance and considerate to their people. However, when a human suddenly attacked 7 years ago, the village was reduced to rubble after petitions for the state army's aid went unanswered. Stroll's parents lost their lives saving their son and their people. Today, the village remains uninhabited, no trace of its former self remaining. And on Gallica tried to stay resolute as Nico's chaperone, but as he gets involved in unexpectedly intense battles, she begins to doubt her role in the grand scheme of things. However, with the fairy's unique ability to deflect anxiety, she does her best to help the protagonist in whatever way she can. The son of the noble family of Halia, the village that was destroyed by a human. Now that he has lost his home and family, he has only his pride to redeem himself from the shallowness of his past self. And Captain Klinger, the captain in charge of new recruits at the recruitment center. A short, portly, unsoldierly man, called an incompetent fool by Stroll after an attack on the fort led him to order new recruits to the front lines in a panic. Or so he made it seem. In actuality, he is a fervent supporter of Louis, and had always planned to take a mass of new recruits to die at the hands of humans in order to demonstrate his support of Louis' assertions. Alright.
That's a good kitty.
Yeah. Don't usually see this kind of cat in the city, huh?
This cat, you see.
Cute, isn't he? I named him Plateau. He's the only solace I have as I'm confined here. Looks like Plateau wants to give me something. Hero's incense. Thank you.
That's a good boy.
Oh, looks like he's taken a shine to you. That's a valuable item. Do hold on to it. Moore's pet cat who lives in academia with him. He doesn't necessarily resemble the animals called cats that exist elsewhere. The strange charm hanging around his neck, a type of magic igniter according to Moore, allows for visions of him to be projected outside of academia. Such a good kitty. Virtues. Alright, so right now my courage is craven, wisdom is naive, tolerance is inflexible, eloquence is tongue-tied, and imagination is vapid. Definitely not kingly material there, that's for sure.
What now?
Increases archetype experience by 100. Hello. I'd like to use that right now, for example, to...
I found new power.
There we go. One allies attack for 3 turns. Crude steel of low purity, sell it. Innocent staff, great sword, ancient clothes, gloves, and amulet. Petting him is soothing in and of itself. Able to forget the hustle of the outside world, even if for a moment. Plato's a good kitty. Cat more.
That's a good kitty.
He seems to be in a good mood. I think he likes you. Scroll has shapes of a language I've never seen before. Must be some kind of formula. It says the royal magic at the top.
That is...
A formula for a rather complex spell. When mages devise such intricate magic, they commit the formula to scrolls in advance. Hold on. Are you saying the king himself wrote this? Why would it be here of all places? I couldn't begin to tell you. Perhaps the previous king had his reasons for imprisoning me here after all. I would love to decipher its contents, but it will take a good amount of time. It's written in a script I've never laid eyes on before.
But...
Before you go, there's just one thing. Would you mind taking a look at the very end of the scroll?
What's this?
This drawing.
Take a look.
Indeed. It's no more than a simple illustration. But do you not think it bears some resemblance to the Seeker archetype? Moreover, it bears a caption, and mysteriously enough, of all the language therein, is the one part I am able to pass. It says Araxis, likely the name of a person. Unmistakably so, though I could not begin to tell you why I feel so certain. Person's name.
Hang on a second.
Well, that's certainly a mystery on top of an enigma. Makes me wonder what it says.
Adieu.
Should you learn anything new, I would appreciate it very much if you'd share it with me. Please examine the scroll whenever you've learned new truths. Yep, scroll for magic formula, royal magic is inscribed at the top. Oddly enough, there's a drawing at the end that resembles the Seeker. Yep. Read the caption. Yeah.
Adieu.
Okay.
Hello.
So you've got lectures, apparently.
What would you care to know?
Archetypes. Archetype is an embodiment of heroic virtue. Everyone bears one deep in their heart. In facing a looming threat, you face your own anxiety, and so awaken to a higher power within yourself. That is the truest essence of magic. Yet for it to take that form, surely it is a manifestation of the heroic embodiment etched most prominently in your heart. This appearance they take on, like extraordinary suits of armor, this marks another purpose: to protect the wielder from the terrible anxiety being released. It inspires a certain glow in battle, as if facing your anxiety causes determination to surge in you, like blood through veins, throughout both body and weapon. You and your friends never cease to amaze me. Surely this will mean leaps and bounds for my research. Research documents and archetypes are kept on their respective bookshelves. You're welcome to peruse what I've gathered so far. Aside from that, I've also documented battle tactics and history that you may find useful for your future growth.
What would you care to know?
And studying? Studying a new archetype will allow you to use it. If you'd like to study new archetypes, I'll accept mag as payment. However, to obtain new archetypes, you'll need to meet more followers. If you draw a new supporter to your side, I'd recommend visiting me to see what's been revealed. I hope you will study many archetypes, and I look forward to seeing these heroic embodiments come to fruition. I will even prepare gifts for reaching certain milestones as an incentive.
What would you care to know?
Channeling? Once an archetype is studied, it can be freely channeled. Similar to equipping a weapon or armor, you should channel an archetype that best suits your situation. Studying new archetypes will do you little good unless you channel them. Be mindful of that.
What would you care to know?
And advanced.
It appears that
Each archetype can progress into stronger forms. Spending time with your followers is the key to pushing their associated archetype to greater heights. Deepening the understanding between you and your supporters will inevitably strengthen you and your allies. Don't forget that.
What would you care to know?
So there's one thing I'm wondering about. In regards to studying an archetype, if I were to level Seeker up on Nico over here to 20, get the relationship with Moore up, get the mag, and acquire this, would other people be able to learn this immediately? Or would they also need to level up Seeker before they can level up this unknown one? It'd be a lot of work, certainly, leveling all of those up. They do need to level it up. Alright. We've got to put in the hard miles for everyone, huh? Alright, so we are going to unlock Mage. So we've got it available for us.
Fascinating.
From Gallica's Way of Life.
Right here.
Heroic embodiment is that of a good teacher who manipulates the forces of magic at will, performs miracles in the name of one who leads. Yeah. Let's awaken that.
I'm counting on you.
Power I seek.
Of course.
And so be it. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as a mage. hear the voices of past heroes' souls. O worthy heart, who tempers anxiety into strength. Thou art prepared to pursue knowledge that surpasses the natural logic of the world. I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the mage.
Really?
Yeah, so this is the power of the mage's soul. No matter the magic, I shall see to its mastery. For all those still suffering in this land. Alright.
New skills, new possibilities.
I'm not going to switch to this one yet, but I will have it unlocked and ready when needed.
Does this worry you?
You want to know about cats? Ah, about that cat in particular, hmm? I am afraid he's a mystery to me too, dear as he is. When I awoke in this place, he was already here.
That's a good boy.
But he eases my mind. Having him helps this place feel less lonely. Indeed, I feel as if I've known him all my life, for whatever reason. He's a good cat. Massive statue. I wonder if this represents archetypes. It also looks like a merging of all the tribes. Archetype Tactics Handbook. Archetypes cannot realize their true potential on individual strength alone. Strategies must account for attack, support, recovery, teamwork, and formation. Naturally, optimal strategies require first grasping the fundamentals, yet some battles demand a team of singular specialization and boldness in planning. Alright, consider the balance of attack, recovery, and assist skills in your archetypes. If you obtain information about enemies in advance, you can arrange archetypes to counteract enemy strengths and strike at enemy weaknesses. Cultivate your archetype strategically so that you may employ a wide range of battle strats. Invasion tactics. Enemy reinforcements. Remember that your foes also have a grasp of teamwork. Charging blindly into a well-tuned enemy group can lead to easily preventable loss of life. After a squad battle has ended, nearby enemies may show up as reinforcements to continue the fight. Wielding weapons. Channeled archetype's power has a significant impact on the effect of any gear or weapons equipped. Each weapon category offers their own attack range and agility. Once you understand the dynamics of archetypes in combat gear, success will come easier. Protagonist's method of attack depends on his weapon, and be changed by switching the archetype he has channeled. Different archetypes change both the actions available to you and the attack range. Keep in mind when choosing an archetype. In a moment.
Oh, yeah?
Spins around. Is it a toy? Awfully big if so. It's St. Quartz.
This right here.
That's a celestial globe. It models the movement of the stars. Astronomy is often confused with the study of magic. Times being what they are, the association means both fields have been suppressed. Quite a shame. Indeed. Alright. Allowing your ally to take action instead and leaving yourself vulnerable may seem futile at first glance, but you'll find it lends many strategic possibilities. Try to consider many aspects of battle, such as the order of turns, advantages against the enemy, and state of your allies when deciding your actions. The pass action cycles control to the next character while only consuming half of a turn icon. This can be useful when the current character's skills are not effective against the enemy, or when you want to give the character with recovery magic another action. Guarding. Goes without saying that a blind offensive rush may not be enough to win. It will be necessary at times to raise your defenses and endure an incoming attack. Yep. Be the guard. Decreased damage prevents weaknesses. Yep. Your row's distance from the enemy has a great impact in battle. True Tactician will switch the formation of allies to better suit the situation at hand. Yeah, so that's about melee damage. Yeah, okay. Negated attacks. If you lose the ability to attack, the enemy will quickly gain the upper hand. When confronting an unfamiliar enemy, due caution is warranted. Normally an action consumes one turn icon, but the results of the action can change the amount of consumption. The attack is nullified or evaded, the number of turn icons consumed is doubled. Attack is reflected or absorbed, all turn icons are lost and the turn forcibly ends. They don't get negated. Alright, some monsters inflict lasting conditions called status ailments. Wise to know their effects, of course, but even better to have the means to remedy close at hand. Alright, physical and mental, possible to be afflicted with both at once. Physical status ailments persist even after a battle ends. Mental ailments automatically recover when a battle ends. Alright. So physical ones are poison, so HP depletion, paralysis, action fails to occur, malady, strength, magic, endurance, agility, and luck are greatly reduced. HP and MP recovery effects are nullified. That's pretty nasty. Hex. Half of any damage dealt is dealt to self as well. In addition, while afflicted, resistance to dark is greatly reduced, and susceptibility to status ailments is greatly increased. Additional damage is taken after being attacked, and frostbite attack damage is reduced. And mental ones, daze, hit rates reduced, charm, attack allies, assist enemies. Forget, can't use archetype skills. Leap, cannot take action. Physical attacks are always crits against them. Higher attack power, but damage from enemies is increased. All actions are normal weapon attacks. Anxiety, an ally-only ailment preventing the use of archetype skills. If attacked while afflicted, the enemy will not consume a turn icon. Alright. Enemy-only ailment, they cannot attack for one turn. Okay. Rewards of certain victory. Overpowering the enemy utterly can be a source of immense growth. At times, it is good to wield all of your powers in full force to test your own limits. If you crush all your enemies without getting damage, you'll receive bonus XP. Yeah, okay. Open door. The Book of Apocalypse.
What's this?
What's with this ominous red book? All chained up.
That is...
I advise you don't touch that. I have a variety of books here from all over the world. Many of them are quite pleasant reads. That one is not.
Alright.
Suffice it to say, it must not be read without due precaution.
What's this?
That... alright.
Some sort of bonus boss, perhaps? Let's just quickly save here. Climb up. Alright, more things to read, huh? Oh, guess that's gotta be about all the different classes I can get, huh? Gunner. Baka. Locked, I don't think I can read it. Yeah, okay. Archetype growth. To grow in power and versatility, an archetype must be channeled as you fight your foes. Rank up by earning A XP, which is only awarded to actively channeled archetypes. Each archetype has its own set of unique parameters, but so do all who channel them. The sum of these numbers is the total measure of one's strength in combat. Each archetype has its own set of parameters. These are added to a character's base parameters, and the sum determines their stats in battle. Worth noting, this means some abilities can lose value depending on the archetype channeled. You may seek even more powerful forms of each archetype. To study them, one must grow closer to certain supporters and cultivate the original archetype. Each archetype has at least one stronger, more advanced form you will eventually be able to study. Advanced archetypes can be studied after achieving a higher rank with its corresponding follower. However, studying an advanced archetype will require both mag and ranking up the base archetype high enough. So Seeker.
Hold on.
In times of yore, there lived heroes who ventured into unknown lands in pursuit of their ideals. Their souls together formed the power of the Seeker. This was not just one legendary hero. Across many lands and eras, those intrepid spirits who sought greater heights on the Seeker's path have borne that alias. Among them, the adept who pursues a magical path I dub the Magic Seeker, and the elite who seeks the deepest truths of the soul I dub the Soul Hacker. Is that an SMT reference?
Whoa.
So the Seeker archetype has a whole sequential lineage. The Seeker archetype does not excel at any one skill, but it bears the specialties of many other heroes and can perform any task. A jack of all trades is a master of none. Let no Seeker forget this truth.
I see.
I get it, so it's easy to use, but that's not enough to fight alone. I guess fighting with specialized allies might be the thing that draws out its true power. Okay, the Mage archetype. In times of yore, there lived heroes who sought relentlessly to unravel the secrets of magic. Their souls together form the power of the Mage. Among them, the adept who grasps an ultimate power I dub the Wizard, and the elite who commands the elements I dub the Elemental Master. In addition, another elite form making use of dark magic is known to exist. Truly, the Mage archetype has unparalleled command of affinity-based magic. But mages devote themselves fully to mind and Magla. While the mind is powerful, it must kneel before pure strength at times. Let no mage forget this truth.
Oh, yeah?
So it's a great archetype for hitting enemy weak points with powerful magic, but it can't really dish out damage or take much punishment. Alright. In times of yore, there lived heroes who sought nothing less than perfection with the sword. Their souls together form the power of the warrior. Among them, the adept who slays hordes I dub the Sword Master, and the elite disciple of the blade I dub the Samurai. The warrior archetype imparts peerless skill with the sword. Devotees belong on the front lines, punishing their foes with brutal slashing swings. But a sword's purpose is ultimately as a weapon, and it is not weapons alone that decide a battle's victor. Let no warrior forget this truth.
Got a sec?
So this archetype is really good attack and defense, and their value comes from attacking in the front row. But they're not very versatile beyond the sword. Alright. Let's, descend the stairs. A ladder, rather. And I guess we'll move out, shall we?
My young friend, you are truly as remarkable as I first believed. Others fated to awaken to their own power will be naturally drawn to you. To reach the lineage of power's greatest potential, you must acquire more archetypes and bring them together. After all, A hero without allies is nothing more than a lone dissenter. To save the many, you must learn to fight with the power of many. Only a champion of the people may awaken the power of heroes, and with it, seize a future of their own making. When next you come to see me, I hope it shall be of your own volition. Open my book, and let your imagination conjure this place anew, as vividly as you can make it. I'm sure that will be enough to reunite us. As long as you walk your path, I shall faithfully watch over you. May we meet again.
What? Where are we?
You two all right there? Looked as if you were in some kind of trance.
Trance? Wait. Have we been here this whole time?
Just like Sam Reich.
It was strange. As if I felt something in the air. My senses sharpened near tenfold. It reminded me of my old days studying magic.
What? So that wasn't a dream. Grius, that's probably his power. You studied back at the Sanctum, right? I know you couldn't get the hang of it then, but I think we might have just awakened it.
I told the two about the term archetype and the gist of what I learned.
Awakened it? But that... Who are you people? The truth, if you would.
Look, in all honesty, we barely know any more than you do. But the short version is, well, I think you can use that power now.
I think you might be right. The way it feels is... Well, this is magic, eh? I'd all but given up on it, but... Fate had other plans, it seems. Enough. We must move on. There is far to go still. And lad, I follow your lead now, at least when it comes to how we use these skills in battle. We haven't the luxury of time to train with magic.
Same here. You've clearly got a sense for this, and I'd rather make myself useful than muddle your strategies.
Alright, you can now give instructions to your allies during battle. During battle, you can also use R3 to engage in auto battle, causing your party to fight according to your tactics settings. To change auto battle tactics during battle, press LB to access the order view. Outside of battle, find them under tactics in the party section of the main menu. Alright.
We've 5 days until the funeral. That's precious little time, and we'd best not waste it.
Look!
Over there.
What's up?
Huh. What's the matter? Huh? Moore's right there. Moore? That person. I see no one there. But no one else really sees him? Maybe we're the only ones who can go to that room. Oi! Are you lot alright?
Pardon?
I saw a dead miner and assumed that there'd been some accident. But looking at it now, this isn't the case at all. Yeah, it was the military. What business would they have in a place like this? Hold on. Don't tell me they're after the miners.
Hold on.
Wait. How did you get in here? I'm certain the entrance and exit were sealed off by soldiers. Soldiers? I didn't see anyone. The only one I saw was that pasty fella who looked like some kind of general. You mean Klinger? But we left him splayed out over there.
Huh?
What? He's gone.
Damn it.
Must go after him. Be bad for us if he returns with reinforcements.
No.
Leave him be. He has no one else left, I wager. He was bluffing about sealing off the exits. On top of that, he failed to finish us off. he won't be able to return to Louis as anything but a disgrace.
Sure.
You're right. Let's leave him be, at least for now. It's not like he can go back to the military either, after what he said to us. I have no idea what all this is about, but I'm relieved. I was worried everyone would be dead in here. I'm going to be around for a while. If you need anything, you know who to ask. I need a new revive. Alright, the protagonist in Gallica can see more in dungeons or towns. Interact with him to take a moment, read your novel, and transport to academia. Okay, use that to see what level other players were at and what party formations they used when they cleared the dungeon you are challenging. When selecting information to review, you can also change your party's formation to reflect another player's. Yeah, but King really got one over us, didn't he? Those minor blokes and I go way back. Known them since before the mountain was closed. That's why I can't stand it. One of my mates being dead. Couldn't help him. It ain't your fault. Mining is dangerous to begin with, and they were doing it illegally. They all knew something like this might happen. But I'm just as guilty for helping them. Those things were destined to end this way. I should take the hint and close up shop. Yes, I've decided. If I'm quitting, then I might as well go out with a bang. Even my secret stash is on sale now.
Please come highly recommended.
I'm even clearing out my stock of weapons and armor, typically reserved for just my regulars. Help me out and buy it all, yeah? Alright. They defied authority and mined illicitly. They're all prepared for something like this to happen. Fortunately, I have a bit of money left from what I earned. I'll start a legitimate trade with the rest of my mates. Right, so sell the scrap metal.
Now then.
Burmus ointment for burns. Ice chunk for damage. Acacia rod. Let's give us a strike ability. These are expensive though. Stylish hat with bird feathers. I'll give us plus magic, so...
Thank you.
Much obliged. You want to take care of yourselves, you hear? Don't be shy about restocking if you're running low on supplies. So I'll gear myself up so that I can use the mage effectively when I sort of switch to it. And Seeker Warrior Mage, Seeker Warrior Mage, Some people got bloody high ranked. Mage, warrior, warrior.
What now?
Hey. Nothing new there. No requests. Let Klinger get away. He won't get away. No, this is no time for relentless pursuit. This doesn't sit well with me. Above all, the mission is our priority right now. We must reach Grand Trad before the royal funeral. Besides, if Louis is the mastermind behind all of this, there's only one thing for me to accomplish.
Oh, definitely.
He must be assassinated. I will do everything I can to make that happen. I'll continue to count on you. He didn't have the troops to secure the entrance and exit. Thinking about it now, I should have seen right through his bluff. My duty to protect you and Gallagher. I regret to admit my judgment has dulled. So I failed you both. I mean, we needed to go this way anyway, right? Don't worry about it. Look at you, all full-fledged. I suppose now I'm the one being told what to do when it comes to fighting. Time to rely on that power of yours. I'll leave you to lead the battle.
Let's go.
We can get past this point. We can find the road to Grand Trad. I'll be late for the royal funeral. Let's hurry.
Now, where was I?
Since that man's presence.
What now?
Switch out to you.
I'll show you the essence of truth.
Just for now, at least. We can switch back the Seeker when we want healing. Or if there's like enemies weak to wind or whatever. That was nearly it for me.
I'm sorry.
Sorry you got dragged into all this. Most of the guard soldiers aren't unhinged maniacs, if it helps. Right. Considering you're apologizing, I guess you aren't the bad guys. I see why Klinger stooped to using hostages as bait. A worthless captain, but he certainly had an eye for new recruits. Surefire tactic against your like. I am heartily ashamed. That aside, you're not passing through these caves, are you? Oh, you'd best turn back now if so. Something's nasty in the air lately. The gelatinosis jiggling around in there. They're not just little jellies anymore. They're downright dangerous. Tried chasing them away, but a blade doesn't do much to them. Fire's our best shot, or getting someone with an igniter to blast them. Didn't used to be so many of them around. Now there's so many we might never clear them out. Places are right monsters' den these days. All I'm saying is, it's a long way to the other end of the mountain. No man could get through that unscathed.
But
King's funeral is upon us. We haven't the time to look for other routes.
Yeah.
Not much else we can do then. But we should at least make sure we can use some magic.
Oh.
I believe the mage actually has fire, right? Yeah, okay, so that's telling us we do want the mage. Deeper inside's a real monster's den, I tell you. You want to mind those gelatinosas in particular. They're so blobby that swords won't cut through them. Run into one, I suggest you set it on fire and chase it off. Alright. And we've got you over here.
Hi.
I wouldn't go in any further if I were you. The mining area's felt strange lately. Not just monsters. There's some dangerous magma crystals that mesmerizes them, or so the others claim. I thought it was be a superstition, but either way, it's not normal. Just be on your guard. Okay. Let's go grab that. Grand iron. How expensive is that? Will that be able to get us a new weapon? 800.
Now then.
It can, eh? Let's get ourselves the rod, shall we?
Yeah.
Alright. There we go. Actually, looking at the time, we've got like 15 minutes left.
What now?
So I think it might be a good idea to save the game a little bit early and wrap things up. Because I get a feeling we're going into a dungeon that's going to take us some time, right? Well, don't worry, we'll come back to this when we can, okay? But otherwise, this has been a good stream. Hopefully, that was something that everyone enjoyed as well. Alright, so actually, I don't think I'll have time next week. So I think I'll have a Dokapon stream next week. Yeah, we'll see what we're able to do anyway, okay? Might take us a little bit of time, but we'll get there in the end, alright? As for what we're doing for the rest of this week, tomorrow we're going to be doing some more Limbus Company. The event's coming out for that. And Friday we'll also be doing Limbus Company. So look forward to that. Anyway, we are going to go and raid somebody right now. And I am going to go and raid Rico-chan, who is doing an art stream at the moment. Rico is an artist I've commissioned for years, actually. So be nice to go and say hello to her and show her some support. I think she's doing some VTuber art at the moment. I think for Takamaru, possibly someone else. We'll have to go and see. All right. Alright, yeah, next time will be a long dungeon. Alright, I made the right call. Okay, so thank you very much as always, and I hope to see you all next time. Okay? See ya!